Mic check, mic check, mic check. All right. Howdy, everybody. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII stream. Hey, yay, we finally did it. It's been, I don't know what's going on with my sound, but yeah, hi, welcome. So, it's been a little bit, hasn't it? Let me see if I can get this adjusted here. I don't know what's going on. The actual, like, sound effects in the game have been okay. It's the like menu that has been really kind of quiet, so I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, hi. Yeah, it's been a little bit. We've had some had a busy week at work. I've actually got to work a little bit later on today, so it's going to be, maybe a little bit of a shorter stream, but I wanted to fit one in before I go in for my shift, and yeah, we'll just kind of hang out. So yeah, we're going to be doing Chocobo races today. That's pretty much it. I don't really have a whole lot else to add to it, other than, yeah, Chocobo races. I did a little bit off stream just to try and get used to the mechanics. I've got, I think, 3 Chocobos in Class B right now. Most of it's auto, so it's not really like too bad. As long as my stats are high, it really hasn't been an issue. I also did end up mastering an all materia during my grinding, so I sold that. So yeah, I've got the gil. I'm not super concerned at this point. It's just yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to go over. The problem is I don't really know how many of these greens I'm gonna need. Like supposedly if you feed, like 90 of them or something like that, but I mean that's a lot. That's a lot of greens. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time. We might end up save scumming. Now, here's the issue. I am not entirely sure how good save scumming is going to be here because this is the Steam version of the game. And as far as I know, there's not a way to just like reset or load a save. I have to exit the game and then reload the save. That is normally not a problem. I just don't know how well that's going to play with Streamlabs because sometimes whenever I do that, things happen and I end up losing the scene for whatever reason. So we're just going to play it by ear and yeah, just kind of do our thing. But that out of the way, hi. Hope everyone's having a good, what is it, Wednesday? I've lost track of like all time. I very rarely even know what day it is at this point. So yeah, we're just gonna do our best and just kind of chill. I am gonna try getting my Chocobos up to Class A. I think that's what the guide says. So we're gonna feed 10 to our regular Chocobo male. There we go. Nice, nice. And then yeah, it's been interesting. It's mostly been work. It hasn't been too bad this week because it's all just like night shifts, so I don't mind that kind of thing. If they're 4-hour shifts, I can power through it. Like, that's not a problem at all. It's more, Choco, great female. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raise her stats, because as far as I know, whenever you breed them, the children's stats are shared with the parents. So the better the parents are, the better the children are going to be. So I don't think they're going to have too many issues here. Like I said, we'll save scum. Apparently you can get a gold chocobo just entirely with save scumming and RNG. So like that's not too big of an issue. But where's the fun in that? what's the point of streaming if I'm just going to be doing a save scum the whole time? I mean, I guess it works in Pokemon streams, trying to get those shinies. But yeah. So yeah, it's been all right. I haven't been as salty about work this week just because it's not long shifts. Yesterday went pretty fast training a newbie, so yeah, it's been chill, and it means I can fit in streams like this. It's very rare that I get the opportunity to, throw my hat in the ring during the week whenever I've got a lot of work going on. I am off tomorrow, so we will probably be doing another stream tomorrow. I haven't decided on what yet. There are a few different options. I am leveling my paladin in FF14, so I might bring you guys along for some roulettes or something. Outside of that, though, it's kind of up in the air. I haven't really played a whole lot of Pally in the past couple days. I just kind of got like, I wouldn't say burned out, just more like I don't know what I'm doing. Like, what's the purpose of this game? It's fun, it's cute, it's just kind of, it's a game that's there, I guess. But we also still have some more Ace Attorney we can play. Yeah, so we have some options. We'll figure that out in the morning and kind of go from there. So most of this I've just been doing just automatic. You know, we're not really thinking too much about it. As far as I know, until I start racing like the Grandmaster Chocobo, like the Black Tio Chocobo or whatever, I shouldn't have any issues. So as long as my stats are higher than the other Chocobos, as far as I know, that means we basically win. So I'm not super concerned. Oh god, that's fast. We'll have to see how easy it is to get into rank A. That might be a little bit trickier. But I think the guide said that's like not necessarily required, but you want it at least to be. So yeah, it's a system. The good thing is, once we're done with all of this, once we have our Gold Chocobo, it's basically beelining to the ending. Like, we're essentially done with the game at this point. It's just rounding out the rest of Disc 2 and a couple streams, and Disc 3 is essentially just heading straight to the final boss, if I remember right. So yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Only downside with this is my Chocobo's so much faster than everyone else. I have to wait for whoever's going to end up in second place, right? But yeah, you know, it's been a good week. You know, outside of work, I've just been kind of catching up on some anime. I have not really used my Crunchyroll account in probably months. There just hasn't really been a whole lot that I've wanted to watch since G-Witch ended. So yeah, I just kind of sat on it for a little bit. I'm still subbed and everything just in case. But yeah, I caught up a little bit. Finally, I don't know why it took me this long, but I finally finished watching all of Spy Family. Really, really enjoyable. I think it was just because whenever it came out, I was watching it like every week as new episodes were coming out. That's not really the best way for me to watch anime. Like, I really just got to be able to sit and binge through a ton of episodes at once. So that was really nice. It actually had a little bit more than I thought. So yeah, I'm excited to see where it's going to go in the next season. I really like it. Yeah. I've just been, I don't know, I've just been in the mood for like some slice of life animes, right? I think I talked about this last stream, but you know, I watched My Tiny Senpai or whatever, and it was cute. I mean, it wasn't anything special, but yeah, it was a good little watch. And now I'm just kind of on the search for something else. I don't know what's next on the list. You know, I was looking through the popular, that's basically all I do on Crunchyroll, is just look through the popular shows. And it's like all isekais. Like, everything this year is all isekai, and I'm like, I don't want all of this. I just want some people working in an office, man, or just like going around Tokyo hanging out. Like, I'm fine with that. So the search continues, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to finally get back into watching some stuff. It gives me a little bit of inspiration, not only just for the VTube stuff, but just stories in general. You know, trying to come up with those new novels and new game plan kind of things, right? So yeah. All right, man, we are just blitzing through this. I'm sure it's gonna get a little bit harder when we try going up the next rank, but like right now, this is a joke, not even an issue. I still have to go catch a wonderful Chocobo, so there's gonna be that issue, right? I tried to look up a little bit earlier on where the icicle point is. I'll have to like go up there and roam around a little bit, see if I can find the tracks. I don't know if it's going to be easy for me to land the high wind around there, but I'm oh man, we probably could have lapped these other guys. Okay, well, you know, more time to chat, I guess. So yeah, we'll have to go up there and see. Right now, I gotta breed the colored chocobos, the green and the blue, and make sure that they're opposite genders. So that's gonna be a whole thing. but yeah. So yeah, outside of that, it's just been hanging out, just trying to relax, catch up on some sleep. It's been nice. It's been really nice. You know, we all need it every now and then. I like streaming. It's just, you know, I like trying to have a little bit of variety in there. So, you know, sometimes it's nice to just take the break and reevaluate, I think, what my options are in terms of games and that kind of thing. And, you know, try coming up with some new stuff for the stream. So, yeah. I hope everyone else is kind of doing the same thing. Just, I guess I didn't need the turbo ether, but that's okay. Let me register. Okay. So far, we're making good time. Yeah. Short. I like the short track. Nice and simple. I don't know why anyone would do the long track. To be honest, I don't know if it has better like item rewards or better GP rewards or what. But I've not seen any situation where I've like even remotely needed to do the long track. Yeah. You know, I've been you know, just surfing the internet, that kind of thing. You know, once again, if you have not been keeping up with the channel, most of my posting nowadays is on Blue Sky. So if you're on Blue Sky, follow me there. It's the same handle as everywhere else, just Westor, right? You know, Twitter is X, whatever you want to call it. It's a thing. Like, I still have my account there because, you know, as a streamer, you kind of have to. But I don't really do a whole lot of posting there. I do a lot more like meme posting and, you know, just chatting and that kind of thing, talking with people actually over on Blue Sky. Like, the nice thing is it's a small enough community that, like, if you wanted to, like, reply to my posts or something, like, I definitely read them. And, you know, I like having the conversations on there, that kind of thing. It's a little bit more my vibe. So if you are wanting to keep in touch and, you know, want to see when I'm going live and everything, I will still have the live notices going up on Twitter. But most of my actual posting and conversations are on Blue Sky. So just kind of a heads up. Or you can talk here. I mean, I don't know if people are just kind of vegging out at work or whatever whenever people are watching, and that's fine too. But, you know, you're always more than welcome to chat here. I just have it on subscribers only because we do have a bot problem. But yeah, you know, and same as always, you know, this is what it's all about. Everything kind of leads back to YouTube. So, you know, like and subscribe here, and sure enough, we have fun. All right, B rank. So now we're gonna move up into the next rank. So we got to go down the line again. So it's 3 wins per rank up. All right. We just gotta do our best. Oh wow, this one has flames in the background. That's wild. Oh no, so much faster. It'll be fine. I think our stats are good enough that I'm not super concerned with it. The stamina I'm a little worried about, but you know, we'll just kind of take it as it comes. I think with those Silcus greens, I think we'll be all right. But yeah, so. Outside of that, you know, we still have a couple things coming up. I still need to go buy my nippers so I can build that Gundam on stream. Next week is a very light week in terms of my, like, retail work. So we should have a lot of streams coming up. If I can make it out, I'll go buy some nippers and we might put together that Gundam aerial on stream. It's going to be kind of awkward because I only have one webcam. Like, I don't do the VTuber thing through my phone. I don't have an iPhone. So it's all through my webcam. So it might just be like PNG tuber time or something like that. We'll just play along with it. I mean, we did the card unboxing easy enough. So yeah, I think we can figure it out. I just gotta rearrange some things on my desk. There we go. All right, so this is a good sign. This is a good sign. You know, if the other races go as well as this one, I think we'll be okay. Okay, so you get a little bit better items here, so that's nice. GP. I don't even really know what I can buy with GP. I'm just going with it because it's so hard for me to get it otherwise. Yeah. Short. I think Class A is as high as a yellow Chocobo can go. So once we get Class A on everyone, that's really about it, right? So some other things. I think I've mentioned this briefly on stream before. I don't know. like I've mentioned that I'm not really a big figurine collector, right? Part of it's just I don't have the space. Everything is just, it's just stuff. So whenever I buy figurines, like it's something like I really kind of like and really wouldn't mind having them, you know, sitting around. But you know, I bought the Jacko Tifa. Yes, that Jacko Tifa. Right? You know the one. If you were on the internet a year and a half, 2 years ago, you know the Jacko Tifa. This was back when I had money. I don't have money anymore, but I pre-ordered it back when I had money, so that caused some problems down the line, because life comes at you fast, you know. So yeah, I bought it, and yeah, it finally came in. This thing is huge. I really did not know what to expect, because like I said, I don't buy figurines. Like, I've seen figurines, like I've been to Comic-Con, I know how big they can get, but this is way larger than I expected. But unfortunately, the main body, like all of the straps are super brittle. So whenever it came in, it turned out like all of the straps, like all of her leather straps, her suspenders, all of that stuff had snapped in shipping. So now I don't know if I want to buy any more figurines. Like, I bought it through Favor GK, who I guess is, you know, pretty reputable. I put in a request. They're trying to get in contact with EA Studio, who are the ones that made it, and see what my options are. But I don't know how that's gonna go. I've tried doing a little bit of research online, like Reddit and that kind of thing, see if other people have had this issue, and apparently it's pretty common for the studios to get back with you and just say, hey, super glue it on. Like, I'm sitting here like, this is, like, after shipping and everything, this was, what, a $600 statue? And they want me to just super glue the pieces back on? Like, I really hope that's not the option they're gonna go with, right? Like, that's the price of a decent, like, LTD guitar. Like, if ESP sent me a guitar and the headstock had snapped, they're not gonna tell me to just super glue the thing back on, right? Right? Like, I'm not alone in this. Am I? Like, this is an expensive thing. Like, I'm looking up online and, you know, you have all these resin figurine collectors that are saying, you know, oh, that's just the nature of collecting, right? Why? Why is that the nature of collecting? This is like real dollars that you're spending. But, you know, I don't know how it's going to go. They haven't gotten back to me yet. We'll see. I've heard that it could take a couple days. It could take never. I might never hear from them again. We'll just have to wait and see. You know, worst comes to worst, if I have to get like a partial refund or something like that, I mean, I guess I can try super gluing it, but like, I'm not an artsy and craftsy kind of guy, and I figure like this is an expensive statue and it's absolutely gigantic. Like, I really cannot understate how big this thing is. It's taking up a good portion of my entertainment center where I keep all my figurines at. Here we go. But yeah, I just know that if I end up having to like super glue this thing, it's not going to look the best. So yeah, I mean, thankfully, like, I bought the alternate, like the deluxe edition, so I've got a very naked Tifa, just, you know, spread eagling it over there on my shelf. But I really wanted to maybe display like the main body, because it really is like a beautiful statue. All things considered, if it had not broken during shipping, like, it'd be well worth the money, I think, for being my one and only figure, like something that I genuinely like. But man, it is brittle. It is really brittle. And like, all of her straps on her main clothes, like, they're like all bent and flying all over the place. So like, it's not really a surprise that any damage to the box would end up snapping one of these things. It's super intricate. But, you know, I'll just deal with it as I can. So yeah, look forward to that in the future. I don't know if I'll post some photos or something like that once we get a resolution of this, because I would like to show it off. It is a pretty cool figure, I gotta admit. So yeah, that's my one and only figurine, my one and only resin statue. It's the Jacko Tifa. It's me, that guy. People, I wonder why I'm still single. I mean, you know, if I'm gonna go full anime, you got to go full anime, right? Like if this is my life now, if this is the stereotype that people are gonna have, I might as well just live up to it. Now the problem is, you know, okay, well I got second place, that's fine. You know, the problem is one day I am eventually going to want to move. And that's going to be an issue. So not only do I have to hope that they send me a replacement body, I also have to hope that whenever I move, I don't accidentally break it. You know, whenever I have to repack it. I don't know what I'm going to do with these boxes. Like, I've just got these massive boxes just piled up in my room right now because I've got nowhere else to put them. And you can't really get rid of them because it's got all the, like, the styrofoam packaging and everything that these things sit in. So yeah, we'll see how all that goes. But yeah, I mean, it was a limited run thing. I had the money back then. I had money to spare. And yeah, like I said, life comes at you fast. That was not a welcome expense when that invoice came in. But I had enough put back, I guess, to take care of it. I just have to hope nothing else kind of crazy happens in the next few weeks. Fortunately, you know, that does mean I'm probably not going to get to see Metallica next month. You know, my birthday's coming up here pretty soon. I really wanted to see them for my birthday because they're playing around the same time. It'll be the first time that Metallica has come anywhere remotely close to me that I have not gone to see them. You know, this would have been my 5th concert, but I just cannot afford it. And the other thing is, like, I don't have anyone to go with. Like, I like going to concerts, and I don't mind going by myself, but this would be the 5th time that I've seen them. And I've always wanted to go with someone that actually wants to go as much as I do. So, okay, hey, there we go, there we go. It's just kind of like, you know, unless I can find a date in the next 3 weeks, like, do I really want to spend 250 bucks on this just to end up going by myself again? There we go. Let me register. Alright, so this one might take a few tries. We'll just have to wait and see. Short. But, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll win that Powerball coming up. Ooh. You know, I'm not exactly the luckiest person on Earth, so my hopes are not high. I mean, the statistics on that are pretty wild. It's like 1 in, what, 30 million or 300 million or something like that. And as gamers who deal with RNG a lot for rare drops, we know how that works. I mean, we have enough trouble with, like, what, a 5% drop rate on EX mounts? Yeah, trying to win that one Powerball? Yeah, good luck. You know, I might throw $10 at it, we'll see. Yeah, outside of that, I mean, it's kind of nice to, you know, have a payroll again. Like, I don't mind working this week. I really needed it after missing most of last week. But mostly it's just nice to get out of the house. Like I said, I don't mind the 4-hour shifts. I kind of see it as my way of touching grass in a certain way, right? Like, it just kind of sucks when you're just homebound for a week because you're ill or whatever. Like, I told my coworkers, like, I'm just happy to get up and stretch a little bit more than anything else. Sis, how can I claim to be a gamer if I'm touching grass? How's that work? Wow, that one sucked. Okay. Might need to go and raise the stats a little bit more. We'll try one more. If that doesn't work, then I'll go and raise her stats. Okay. It doesn't help that this is like the normal Chocobo. I'm not concerned about the great Chocobos. The normal, like, just the good Chocobos, they're kind of an issue. This one started, I had a lot of issues trying to get up to rank B. This one had super low stats. It's coming in like last place every single Class C race. So I might need to pump in some more Silka screens. I might not have an option. Like, I'm not opposed to it, because once you get it done, like, once you do it that first time, and you get the parents', like, stats up, it just becomes exponentially easier for the baby Chocobos. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I've got the greens, I've got the money now. I really didn't realize how much those mastered all materias sell for. I can see why that's like the thing. I don't know how to get other all materias. I don't know if there's anywhere that I can buy one. But yeah, if you don't mind farming a little bit to get those up to master, man, that's a lot of gil. 1.4 million. I can't think of anything in this game that I would really need that much gil for other than this. Like, all of the other items, all of your gear, all of your weapons, they're really not bad, all things considered. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go give her some more greens. I don't see another option. We got, now the downside is going with that. All right, back out you go. You know, because I sold that all materia, that means less farming. So my stats, like my actual player stats, are going to be a little bit lower than I wanted, because I was using farming as also a way to get leveled up, because I'm at a pretty good level now, I think. See, that sound effect's really loud. I don't know what's up with this sound. When I go to the menus, the little clicky clicks are really not that loud at all. You can barely hear them. But the old tram here is just blowing out my eardrums, so I don't know what's up. And then the music's just kind of always loud. I don't know what happened. It is something with the I don't know if it's something in my Steam settings or what. But something's changed since the last time we streamed this. Here we go. Alright. Oh, there's the farm, that's right. The worst comes to worst, I can go back up north and buy more greens, it's okay. But I'm feeling good about this. I'm not sure how the save scumming's gonna work. You know, I'm more worried than anything about getting the different gender chocobos. I didn't realize last time that you could save scum that when you were capturing chocobos, so that was really kind of nice to see. Silkus greens. We'll feed her another 10. Here we go. See, that's so quiet. That's so quiet, and I don't know why. Here we go. Hey, getting along better. Yay. Alright. So yeah, it'll be a little bit easier now. It's just, I don't know, like I said, I don't know how this is going to play with Streamlabs. Alright. So, you know, one of the nice things about the job that you know, we've had some fun with the past couple days is, you know, it's always nice to have books and stuff to talk about. But we finally got the announcement that we're getting the special edition in of Iron Flame, the sequel to The Fourth Wing. And that book, you know the book. I did a whole live tweet thread on it. And the sad thing is, I will probably buy it. I mean, I get 50% off of these things, so why not? Man, I don't know why. Like, I hate the fact that it's a pretty book. It's like an absolutely gorgeous cover. Spray painted edges. I guess I'm stuck, I'll pay. Okay, so I'm at almost 1,500, okay. That's not bad. Like, I hate the fact that it's pretty. Because if you give me a pretty book, I'm going to end up spending a lot of money on it. Even if I never get around to reading it. Like, we just also got the 75th anniversary editions of The Hobbit. I don't know if you've seen that. You know, they came out with the Lord of the Rings special, like 75th anniversary edition, and this is the partner one to it. So it's also a very, very pretty book, and it's got the spray painted edges as well. Yeah, that kind of stuff, that's my thing, man. Like, I want nothing more than to have just a big old house and just have just a giant library in it, you know? Like, that's the dream, that's the goal. Nothing but, you know, leather-bound hardcovers. Spray painted edges and first editions and stuff. I love that thing. That's my vibe. That's my aesthetic. Alright, so we should be fine. That white chocobo burned through its stamina really fast, so... Here we go. It doesn't help that I'm on automatic. I mean, I'm sure if I went manual and I could figure out the controls, it would be okay. But I don't know the controls. Like, I know most of them. Like, I know boost and all that, but I can't figure out, for the life of me, how to speed up my chocobo. That's the one button. It's like the assist button or something like that. And I cannot figure it out. If it wasn't for that, I think I would be fine going full manual on it. But I mean, the guide said, as long as your stats are higher than the other chocobos, then there's no issue. And I figure if I just keep feeding them greens, then, you know, where's the problem? See, I don't know why it's slowing down there. I don't know why you're slowing down, buddy. You already lost. Thank you for that. Okay. I might have to go manual. I might not have a choice. Yes. We'll try it one more time. There we go. I wish that I could see my stats. I don't know how to check my stats. Maybe I talk to Choco Bill and he tells me. But yeah, I have no idea. Alright, come on. You gotta get through this. You gotta get through this. I mean, they said rank A if possible. So I don't think it's a requirement. But it would really be nice if I could just get it over with, right? The higher the chance that I have to get the chocobo that I need, the less that I have to save scum. So, you know, I'll spend the extra time now to save some time later. See, like, this race isn't going too bad. I don't know if I'll be able to beat this red chocobo. But it seems like the stats are fine. Like, I'm not seeing too many issues with it. It's on full auto, and it hasn't even used really any of the boosts. So yeah, I don't know what's up. Here we go. Let's just speed it up, get it over with. Okay. So they're like all going. And unfortunately, that does not count as a win. That's really annoying. I mean, do I need to go feed it some more greens? I mean, is this what we're gonna do? Do I have another option? I mean, we won once, right? Like, I don't think it has to be 3 in a row. I think it's just 3 wins, right? So, yeah. I mean, I can try the long track, maybe. I'm out of ideas. I got nothing. I got no clue how to get this thing to win. I'm the worst jockey. It's just a melee up there. Just a melee up front. Like, see, I'm trying to get it to go faster, and nothing's working. I don't know what the button is. I think it's like the right joystick, maybe? I don't know. See if I can speed it up just a little bit here. There we go. Put it back on auto. Yeah, we might have to bounce back and forth. Might have to juggle it a little bit. Right, it keeps me active, keeps my brain going. God knows that I need some more wrinkles. Need some more wrinkles up there. Alright, and here we go. Wow, going manual did not help at all. Okay. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna run back and feed us some more greens. Okay. Come on, Choco F. I want to believe in you, but you're not giving me much reason to. There. Alright, well, back to it. I mean, look. At the end of the day, I promised nothing with the stream. The only thing that I said was we were doing Chocobo races. I didn't say we would be getting the Gold Chocobo today. That might be a long-term commitment. Nah, I'll probably... I wanted to try and at least get up to the Black Chocobo today, but I don't know if that's going to be viable at all, because the babies, I think, start at Class C, so that's a lot of racing. But, you know, I might do a little bit off stream. Don't worry, I'm not going to get Knights of the Round without you all here. I'm not that forgetful of a streamer. Alright. I know I do a lot of stuff off stream that I kind of wish that I had done on stream. But getting Knights of the Round, don't worry. We'll get that up and get that leveled all together. Okay, more Silcus greens. And I mean, I've got those Gyashul greens too. So I might feed it some of those. Like, we've got so many of those, and I don't really need that many. Here we go. Wow, I've got to do this a ton. Like, I've heard this might even be the more cost-effective way of doing it, right? Because you still get stats. You still get upgrades from using just regular roll greens. And it has to do this 50 times. There we go, stamina plus. Hey, we got more stamina, that's nice. Welcome. Eating chocobos. We'll go ahead and feed it those Tantal greens. I don't know what Tantal greens do, but... yeah. Stamina and intelligence. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe this chocobo is just unbelievably dumb. Right? Maybe he's just, no thoughts chocobo. Alright, 10 more Silcus greens. Come on, buddy. I want to believe in you. Here we go. If this doesn't do it, I don't know. If this doesn't do it, I got nothing. I got nothing. Okay, here we go. Back to it. Because I don't even think... yeah, that didn't even increase my speed, did it? I'm just kind of stuck. I mean, it's entirely possible this chocobo cannot reach Class A. I mean, that's a thing, right? You know, again, the guide only says, reach Class A if possible. So, you know, maybe some chocobos just can't reach Class A. Maybe that's just what it comes down to. I'm sick of this tramp sound. You'd think living next to a highway and having all of these trucks running by in the background, I'd be used to loud noises, but I don't know. It's just PlayStation 1 era MIDI sounds. Not quite the same. Not the calm, soothing rumble of an 18-wheeler passing by your front door. Alright, here we go again. Do you believe in Choco F? If you all start slow clapping together in unison, Choco F will hear your prayers and will perform at her best. Alright, let's see if this helped at all. I don't know if it did. We're gonna give it a shot. It could be that maybe she's just made for the long track. I don't know. Alright, see, it's a little bit better start, and I have a little bit more stamina now. So she can she can stand to do those boosts and stuff a little bit more. Like, I'm seeing how the scripting works, slowly but surely. Like, it's not nearly as advanced of scripting as, like, FF14's trust system nowadays, right? Like, that's super advanced scripting. Like, it'll boost until it's in first place, or it reaches a certain stamina level. Like, you can see that stamina level down there right now. That's where it stops. And it will just do max run, the fastest run it can do, without draining stamina, until it reaches the final line. So it reaches that final straightaway, it'll boost again. So I really have to be, like, in a decent position, like in first or second, by the time we get to that last straightaway. I'm seeing how it's all working. I'm seeing how it's all coming together. Just so odd that, like, we won that one race, and then it's just, it's not working since then. I don't know why. Even with more greens. Alright. Okay. I mean, should I try the long race? I don't know. I feel like if I can't win the short race, I'm not going to win the long race, but maybe they just all have their specialties. Okay. Let's try a long race. We got time. I don't gotta go to work for another 2 hours. It's cool. We'll just hang out here, see how it goes. Problem is I don't know this map. Like, I know the different classes. I guess you start ranking up, the different tracks also have different, like, terrain, which is apparently a thing. So yeah, you gotta kind of be aware of. Oh no, lightning! Ah, like going on Space Mountain, man. The special effects, the awe, the wonder. Yeah, there's like different terrain that can affect your Chocobo. And apparently, I guess in the original version of the game, which I would assume. Okay, that's loud. That's kind of dumb. Okay. That's really annoying. I'm sorry. We're not doing the long race again. There we go. Yeah, you know, I guess in the in this version of the game, the blue and the green Chocobos accidentally got swapped in terms of like how their races handle. So the terrain that they're good at is actually the opposite. Yeah. Learned that today. I don't know what in the world is with that sound. That is really annoying. I apologize, everybody. Yeah, we'll just we'll deal with this one race, and then that'll be that. Like, I know it was the water sound effect that did it. But yeah. That's really bad. There we go. Let's get out of there. Okay, so yeah, I think B is about as high as this Chocobo's gonna go. We'll race the other two. We'll race the great Chocobos and try and get them ranked up. Short track. I don't think they'll have nearly as much of an issue. And yeah, we'll just have to hope that Choco F can give us a green or a blue chicken. Best that I can hope for. Like, I've given it as many greens as I can. I mean, I know, like, I can give it up to 90. But, like, I mean, you saw, it's not raising its speed at all at this point. There's nothing else to be done. I could probably give it some Mammoth greens or something for acceleration or something. But that's really about it. Yeah, the Great Chocobo's doing alright. Got more than enough stamina. I'm not super concerned about it. Now, it's a lot closer than I thought it would be, but considering I don't think I gave any greens to this one, it's doing better than I thought. Worst comes to worst, I go up and buy some more. Like, this to me is the true challenge. Like, the rest of the game, I thought, based on my very bad memory, the rest of the game was going to be a lot harder than it has been. I mean, we've had a couple bosses that kind of tripped us up a little bit, but for the most part, it really hasn't been too terribly bad. But yeah, if you want Knights of the Round, you really gotta sit there and bear down on it, right? Okay, so that's not working. Can't remember if I gave GM any greens or not. I don't think I did. We'll try one more time, and then if not, I'm gonna go buy some more and feed them. Feed them all. I'll probably need a new stock anyways, just for the babies when they come. Alright. This music is gonna drive me insane. It is. I love the Chocobo music. Don't get me wrong. But when it's the only thing you've heard for several hours straight, it does things to a man. Okay, come on. Come on, GM. Come on, GM. I believe in you. Okay. Well, like most things in my life, I believe in something that's just a toxic trait, so it's making things worse. This is just how my life goes. Don't worry about it. Maybe these others will wear themselves out. I mean, I can switch over to manual if I need to and boost for a little bit. I'm really surprised that it hasn't boosted a whole lot. And this Chocobo really does not like me. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Wow. This Chocobo really does not like me. Okay, yeah, I don't think I fed this one any greens, because it's pretty sassy. Man, here I was thinking we were doing so well. We were doing so well at the start of the stream, and then everything just collapsed from there. Well, back to it then. I'm gonna end up spending all of this 1.4 million that I got from this materia just on these greens alone. Silkus greens are basically this game's version of the Jacko Tifa. And a lot of money. It just turns out to be broken. I mean, I guess your figurine collection, really most things you collect reflect your soul, so dusty and broken is about, yeah, that tracks. I can't argue with it. Alright, where is he? I know he's up here somewhere. There we go. Alright, Sage. You gotta help me out, buddy. What even are you? You're very round. Okay. There. This should get me started. This should get me up and running, right? I would think so. It'd be nice if this would carry me to the end, right? It'd be nice if it would carry me all the way to the Gold Chocobo. Like, I know you can race the Gold Chocobo to try and get some stuff. I think it's what, if you win 10 ranks, if you win 10 races in S-Class or something like that, then you get all of the Chocobo racing items. So, like, you've got options. Alright, Silkus Greens, do your thing. Help me out. Help me out here. Another 10. Yeah. Yeah. Speed plus. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. And he's getting along with me. Finally. Finally getting along with me. Okay. Come on. We'll feed it another 10. I'm gonna feed another 10 to the female too. Just in case. The female, I know that I gave it 10 earlier. Okay, so we got stamina. Okay. Yeah, so speed maxes out after 10, I guess. Makes sense. I was reading earlier that like every green counts as like a 20% increase or something like, or 10% increase. So yeah, after 10 it would be maxed out, right? Yeah. Yeah. I can feed a lot of the mammoth greens too if I need to. Okay. Buy. Let's buy some mammoth greens, shall we? Mammoth greens. I'm gonna buy 50. I'm gonna feed 10 each. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Give it a shot. Buy for feeding. Let's see if this does anything. I don't know if it's gonna affect the female chocobos or not. Yeah. Let's see if this does anything. No improvement. Okay. It's a very low chance to improve, I think, acceleration, maybe? I don't know. It's a very, very low rate of improvement. I'm not even entirely sure if this was even worth it, but that's what we're gonna do. And it did. I have to do each of these by hand. Okay. I can be that way. Surely this does something. Nope. Okay. That's fine. Well, you know, we did what we came out to do, which was improve the GM mail. Alright, back to it. Back to Coral. Like, at this point, I could start my own... I could start my own, commuter business on the Highwind. From Coral to, wherever they want to go. Coral to the Chocobo Sage. We could make a killing. Make a killing from everyone trying to go to the Gold Saucer. Alright. Here we go with a few last attempts. Otherwise, we're just gonna start breeding them and hope that RNG is in our favor. Alright. Let's go. Let's go rank A. We got 1 in rank A, so that's a good sign. I mean, that's a good start. To be honest, the way the walkthrough is worded makes me think that getting rank A is pretty difficult. Alright. Alright, Esther. Give this another shot. Yeah. Short. Let's see if we see any improvement here. Come on, GM. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, he's zooming. He's got the zoomies. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. I think we'll be alright. I think that was the secret that we needed. I just wish I knew what was going on with Choco F. You know, we gave her, we maxed out the stats. Maybe it was just, you know, it was just a bad Chocobo to begin with. It was a lemon. The Highland Plains gave me a lemon. Lemon Chocobo. Under California law, that would be illegal. I'm entitled to compensation. I gotta go harass some wolves to give me my gil back. Okay, well, this was not even a competition. That's almost embarrassing for the other Chocobos. Well, now we wait. I mean, I don't mind waiting for victory. That's fine. I'll sit here and gloat a little bit. I have very few things to gloat about in my life. I might as well gloat about Chocobo racing. GP. Yeah. Man, I just don't get anything from those. Which one? Choco GM. You know, we'll try racing Choco F again after I'm done with the GM races. You know, she's got the one win. I gotta have at least a little faith. All right. Yeah, the other thing that I really want to try, I really want to play Suika game. I really do. Like, that's what every VTuber right now is playing. And, you know, I'm not the kind of VTuber that chases trends or anything like that. I posted this on Blue Sky the other day. Like, all of the things that a VTuber is supposed to do, I don't really do. Right? Like, I'm not big onto the soft, ooh, femboy stuff or whatever, right? I'm not into the cutesy VTuber scene. I don't watch a lot of VTubers that are like that. I don't watch a lot of VTubers or play into, like, lewdness a whole lot. Like, I know that's the thing. Like, I feel like marketing-wise and just for my own sanity, it's better to just make the content that you want to make and make it as interesting as you can, right? Like, I don't make schedules. That's the big thing. You guys know this. If you're watching this, you know I don't make schedules. Like, you know, there's other big VTubers that don't. You know, Polka doesn't make schedules. She's kind of like me. You wake up and decide if you can stream that day, right? So yeah. Here we go. I don't know where I was going with all that. I had a point, but I lost track of it halfway through as the rush of winning washed over me. GP. I mean, every little bit counts, I guess. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, oh, now I remember. Yeah, like, so you guys know, I don't chase trends or anything like that. Like, I market me. That's what you're getting. You're getting myself. That's how I market it. That's my niche, right? I don't do a whole lot of stuff because analytics. Well, I mean, I follow my analytics. You should always follow your analytics if you want to do this, like, professionally, right? But in terms of marketing, like, you don't have to follow the marketing trends. Like, you should know how to market yourself, right? You should know what your niche is. You should know what your strengths are, and then market toward that, right? But I really want to play Suika game, even though, like, yeah, I don't know. It just seems fun. It seems like a good Zatsu game. It's a game that the more that I watch, the more addictive it seems, and I really, really wish that I didn't have to have, like, a JP Switch account and, like, have to go through the whole hassle of trying to get, like, prepaid gift cards and stuff for JP. I really hope they port it over. Like, it's only, what, $1 or something like that over there? So yeah, you know, that'll be a trend that I don't mind following up on, right? And I don't mind doing that VTuber trend at all. You know, I just hope that if I do end up getting it somehow, like, I promise I'm not going to be the VTuber that, like, starts getting a fairly decent score and then immediately starts spending 10 minutes between each drop trying to commune with chat, right? Like, I'm sorry, guys. I love getting, you know, I love talking with everybody, but I'm not really the kind of streamer that takes backseating, you know, like, at all, unless I'm explicitly asking for it. So, yeah, watching some of these VTubers that are spending, like, 10 minutes between each drop because they keep arguing with chat or looking for hints on what to do. I don't think I could do that. It drives me insane watching it, let alone trying to play it. Like, just drop the fruit, man. Just drop the fruit, please. I'm begging you. All right, so we're on a good pace here. We're on a very good pace. If we can win these 3 races, you know, do another trial with Choco F, with good F, and, you know, we'll see how that goes. If it's not working, we'll just go ahead and head over to the farm and start breeding them. I think it's carob nuts that I need, right? But yeah, it's interesting. Like, You know, I think we do all right. You know, I have a fair amount of VODs, you know, VOD watchers, that kind of thing, and I always appreciate it. Not a whole lot of live streamers, you know, not a whole lot watching me live. Obviously, I'm not a big super chatter or anything like that. And I'm not going to complain if you want to give me money, by all means, like and subscribe, right? But yeah, I see a lot of VTubers that are starting out, and you know, especially on Blue Sky or on Twitter and in, you know, the VTuber feeds. Yeah, it's just it's interesting to kind of see what everyone's trying to do, and a lot of it, I'll be honest, you know, a lot of it's the same, and I'm sure a lot of these VTubers, you know, they're like me. They're all just trying to make it in the world. I'll never, you know, never trying to ride someone for trying to get paid, man. Like, it's rough out there. But just, you know, when you look at it in the broad picture, you know, it is a lot of the same kind of content, a lot of the same personalities and that kind of thing, because they're all trying to be that same personality. They're trying to play to a certain audience. And, you know, I don't know if that's necessarily just a VTuber thing. Like, I think that kind of is a streamer thing just in general. But I think it's a little more apparent for VTubers because it does have the anime audience and the anime crowd with it, right? And yeah, I just don't see myself doing that. Like, I'm a VTuber first and foremost because I don't like doing webcam streams, right? Like, I'm very self-conscious. And it's just easier to make thumbnails more than anything else. It's not because of the culture around it or anything like that. Like, I'm a VTuber just because it's a little bit easier for me to stream. That's really what it comes down to. I mean, I like anime and all that, but I wouldn't say that I'm in the VTuber anime culture, right? But you got to be careful with that kind of thing, you know? Like, if that's the audience you're trying to play to, that might not always be the audience that you want, right? Like, let's face it, there's certain circles within anime culture and VTube culture that are, I mean, downright nasty, right? And, you know, they feed on that kind of thing. Like, they're all about that ooh, soft culture, cozy culture, whatever you want. They get really mad when VTubers stray from that and don't give them what they want. And it's like, well, you know, if that's the kind of personality you're trying to sell, that's the kind of audience you're going to get. So you got to be real sure that you're going to be fine and able to handle that kind of thing, right? Like, it's a very critical culture, I think. With me, it's like, I'm just a salty old man. Like, that's fine. If you don't like me because I'm not part of anime culture, like, okay, it's fine. Wouldn't be the first time someone's not liked me over something. So, okay, go watch someone else. You know, that's what it comes down to. So yeah, you know, I think it'll be interesting to see how things kind of lay out over the next couple of years. It's just, to me, it's really interesting because I don't think a lot of the big company like VTubers really pander to that kind of audience all that much. Like, there's definitely aspects of idol culture and that kind of thing, but I think for the most part, they really are just kind of being themselves, and they really aren't cozy ooh VTubers, right? Like, there's not really a whole lot of like corporate VTubers that are fitting into that kind of pandering, right? Like, there's the idol thing. That's kind of its own thing because you got to have the singing talent to back it up, which your regular streamer probably does not. God knows I don't. So yeah, I don't know where that culture came from. It seems like it's a lot bigger on Twitch than it is on YouTube. But yeah, it's interesting. It's like people are trying to follow the corporate VTuber culture without actually knowing what the corporate culture is. It's hard to explain like that, but essentially they're marketing themselves. They're not marketing themselves. They're marketing something that they're not. And I think it's going to be curious to see how that plays out over the next couple of years. You know, I think at this point, VTubing it's pretty much solidified itself. Oh, did we rank up? I think we did. Change my mind. Don't do it. Okay. Yes. So we gotta give Choco F another shot. Yeah. Short. All right, here we go again. Let's give this another shot. Whoa, it's zooming. Zoomies. I don't know what's going on here. Like way faster than normal. But yeah, you know, I think VTubing has definitely solidified itself. Like, it's very rare that you come across people who like don't know what a VTuber is, unless they're just being like purposely oblique, right? But I think there's still a lot. It's still kind of a chaotic field. There's still a lot of like ways it can go, and a lot of stuff still has to happen for it to really just kind of like even out in terms of what it's going to be. What in the world was all of that? What just happened? Why is everything speeding like that? I mean, I'm not going to complain because I don't mind it going a little bit faster, but wow, this is like really zooming along. Short. Okay, well, I guess this is how we're doing it now. Now it's fixed. I got nothing. I got no idea what just happened. So, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think Choco F is gonna do it. I don't think she's meant to be in Class A. I wish I knew what was speeding it up, because I'd like to make it go a little bit faster if I could. Did I accidentally press something on my controller? Alright. Yeah, I don't know how I got onto that tangent just talking about Suika game. But there you go. I don't know, I think it's something a lot of VTubers don't talk enough about. Like you can't really hear it a whole lot from corporate VTubers, because obviously they're, you know, they have their own things that they're allowed to talk about, and with good reason, you know. Company's got to protect its assets, right? But, you know, they talk about it sometimes, about their audition process and the expectations and that kind of thing. But, you know, the actual behind-the-scenes marketing and that kind of stuff, I feel like a lot don't talk about it. I know Laplace has talked about it a little bit. You know, I know she recently switched over mostly to Twitch streaming and just kind of doing YouTube for collabs and shorts more than anything else. Okay, but yeah, you don't really hear about it a whole lot, I think. All right, so we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna go down with what we've got, and hope this works out. We might have to save scum a little bit. I don't know how this is gonna play with Streamlabs, but I don't really see a whole lot of other options. So here we go. Yeah. Now that's not to say that I'm never going to do things that other VTubers do, right? Like I don't mind maybe trying a karaoke stream one day. You know, there's certain things about the type of content that VTubers do that I'm not necessarily opposed to. It's more like the personality thing. Like if you're just not that kind of VTuber, it's not going to work. You can try and act it out, but you know, you're going to be doing this for hours upon hours every week. You're not going to be able to maintain that if there's not some level of authenticity to it, right? It'd be very, very difficult to. But yeah, I mean, I've stopped watching certain VTubers because they tried, you know, they were regular streamers who I really liked, and then, you know, they became VTubers and tried to switch up their personality to fit that culture and that kind of thing, and yeah, just it's hard to maintain. My favorite VTubers are people that are there to entertain, right? And that's hopefully what I'm doing here is trying to be entertaining, and people who have that kind of authenticity to it, right? Okay, here we go. So I need a regular. So that's the GF, and then I need my regular male. There we go. Choco F. Choco M male. This one. Go ahead. Which nut am I gonna give them? I need the carob nut. There we go. Yes. Feel like I didn't realize how on the nose this was when I was younger. Oh. Hey, there we go. New Chocobo. Give Chocobo female a name. Delete. GRF. Okay, so now I need a blue male. I need a blue male. Got it. There we go. All right, so we've got one down. We've got one down. Let's give this another shot. Save. All right, am I gonna have to save scum? Probably. Let's try this. Welcome. Hating chocobos. Talk to the two you'd like. GM male, yes. And regular F. There we go. Go ahead. Carob nut. Yes. Come on, blue. Ah, green. Okay. But it is male, but it's not the right color. All right, select. All right, so we gotta give this another shot. Man, I wish there was a way for me to try and just like soft reset this, right? I wish there were a way. There we go. Okay, well, at least this is working. Streamlabs is holding up, thankfully. All right, save scumming again. Here we go. Okay, talk to the two I like. GM male and Choco F. One. Go ahead. Yes. Very nice, very nice. Blue? Ah, no. Select, okay, here we go again. Here we go again. I know that there might be other aspects of RNG that are associated with this, but I'm not entirely sure how it all works. I know entering and leaving the farm does a certain amount or something like that. Talking to the chocobos does a certain amount or something. I'm not entirely sure. I might need to enter and re-enter the barn a couple of times. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. This one. And this one. Go ahead. The carob nut. Yes. Okay, come on. Come on. I don't need to hear the music every time. Hey, there we go. So blue, male. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We're on our way. We're on our way. That works. Blue M. Select. Yeah, buddy. All right, so let me refer to the old. Okay, repeat. After that, release the parents. Got it. So feed and train my blue and green chocobos. Cool. All right, so we are on our way. Welcome. Leasing chocobos. Male class A. Go ahead. Okay. Release. All right, so I think I need to be able to try and get these guys up to class S. I'll have to watch it. Release. Thankfully it does it by order, which is nice. Go ahead. You served me well. Be free. Go out into the yonder and make lots of little chickens with your higher improved stats. Soon, all sorts of super powerful chocobo will take over. Alright, so we're gonna feed them some extra greens. Just in case. I don't know if they're gonna need it, but we're gonna give it a shot. Alrighty, yeah. Speed plus, stamina plus, intelligence plus, alright. There we go. Welcome. Alright, so we're on our way. I'm gonna need more Silkus greens a little bit later on, but that's fine. It's okay, we can handle that. Oh wait, no. Welcome. Sorry, I clicked the wrong choco. Go. Alright. And speed plus, stam plus, and they're getting along better. Alright, back to it. Back out into the Chocobo Square. Now, at some point I need to go up and catch a wonderful Chocobo. But that might be a little bit of time from now. I mean, I guess I can. I've got the stable space for it. I don't know how many attempts it's gonna take. I mean, last time we tried to catch a Chocobo, it took me a while. I need to find one up in the Icicle realm with 2 jumplings. I don't know what jumplings are. That's what I'm after. Oh. There we go. Back up to the tram. You know, we'll probably be ending the stream here in a little bit. Probably after a race or two, but I do want to hop in here and just see how they are. I want to see how they can compete. If they'll be good enough. The thing is, I think they're like rank C to start out with, right? For baby chocobos. I think they start fresh. Okay. All right, let's just let's give it a shot. Yeah. See how it goes. Then, you know, I might end up farming the actual gold chocobo off stream. But like I said, you'll see the gold chocobo and we'll go get Knights of the Round together at the very least. We'll do the female green. Yeah. Short. I have a feeling this is going to be a slaughter. I mean, I don't know for sure, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay, okay. Well, Pinkie Pie over there's holding its own. But it's going to run out of stam because it's trying to stay ahead of me the whole time. I'm just kind of going my own pace. Doing my thing. And if I remember right, like I said, the stats, like, it shares the stats with the parents, and then you can increase it from there. So yeah, it's not even a competition at this point. All right. Now we're gonna have to wait like a full minute once we finish the race for whoever's in second place to come up from behind. Well, you know, this was already more of a success than I thought it was going to be going into today's stream. I thought it was going to take me a lot longer. I thought I would have to do a lot on manual. Now, eventually, we will have to race the Black Chocobo, T.O. However it's pronounced, right? Because I think you have to do that to get to Class S with the Black Chocobo. And that's going to be tricky, because T.O. has a little bit higher stats, no matter what the stats of your Chocobo are. So, like, you gotta essentially go into manual mode no matter what. And go from there. But yeah, we'll deal with that when it's time. several Silkus greens later. All right, we did it. All right, so I think that's going to be it for the stream today. I got to eat. I got to get prepped up for work and get ready and all of that. It's going to be, it's not going to be a long night. It should be pretty chill, but I want to make sure that I'm fed, right? But thanks a ton, everybody, for coming in and hanging out with me while I get a little bit of this errand work done. You know, it's nice to be through this. Next time we do FF7, I mean, okay. Next time we do FF7, it should be basically beelining towards the end, because I should have my Gold Chocobo by the next time we hop in here. It'll just be a matter of getting, you know, going up to that cave, getting Knights of the Round, leveling it up a little bit, and yeah, basically just going through Disc 3, because we're pretty much done at this point. But that being said, I hope everyone has a good rest of your Wednesday. I hope you all have a good afternoon. Thanks a ton again for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I will be back again tomorrow. I don't know with what yet, but we're going to enjoy my one day off this week and have some fun. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.